Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Show. Welcome to Season 5, Episode 2. Welcome, everybody watching on Spotify, Apple Music, and on YouTube. Hope you all are having a lovely day after the first match week of football for this 2024-25 season. It's going to get intense. It's going to get shaky like Shakira's hips because they do not lie. Yeah. But everybody, let me first introduce you to my co-host of the show. He is a fan of Atletico Madrid and Chelsea, somewhat. I learned this some time ago in the Premier League. How are you doing, Paulinho?
I'm doing great. How are you, host?
I am fantastically okay because my teams are amazing. Okay, as we go on. But yes, another guest on the show. He's been here before. He is amazing. And I call him Chile. How are you doing, mate? He's a fan of Liverpool and of the Richmond Hounds. What I forgot? The Greyhounds? The Greyhounds, yes.
How dare you forget?
They
I
haven't released
thought
this
I'm
season.
doing pretty good. My team won. I thought you'd be happier. I saw your team had the higher expected goals, so you got to be pretty high off of that.
No, absolutely not. I don't give a shit about XG, man. I just want a goal, please. These guys keep fucking missing everything. Okay, it's fine. Yeah. But yes, when is damn Ted Lasso gonna release a new season? I'm expecting it. I've been waiting for it.
Hate to break it to you, there's not going to be another new season.
Don't lie to me.
I don't know. I wish I was lying.
Okay, it's fine. All right, well, everybody, like I said, welcome to the show. I'm gonna cry now. But yes, everybody, as we do, our first segment of the show is the football breaking news, where we talk about football's most breaking news. So, first breaking news is about Fenerbahce's president shockingly attacked by the pitch invaders as Jose Mourinho's side clashes with Gosteps turns ugly. So, the viral social media footage shows Turkish Super League club chief having to dodge numerous bottles thrown at from the stands, and there were loud boos and jeers coming from the supporters in the crowd as he made his way around the pitch. Cook, that's the name, no sus, had numerous security guards around him and as well the media cameras. Fantastic. However, this did not stop a pitch invader from running onto the pitch and pushing him behind. It's brought for breakfast. Koch ended up falling to the floor with the pitch invader not making an effort to run away from the scene, but instead continuing to goad the chief. I don't know that word. The Fenerbahce president was hurried away while the pitch invader was dealt with security. Police present at the game held up riot shields to protect Koch as he made his exit. That's a big one. The unsavory scene that I really just try to say unsavory was a bit weird. Whatever. Unsavory scenes that occurred after Jose Mourinho's side draw 2-2 away at Gustep in their second league game of the campaign. And it was unclear that whether the bottles were purposely thrown at Koch. Yes, it was. So, yes, interesting. Violence in Turkey with football. This is nothing new at all. So great. Okay, Polina, one or two words for Mr. President of Fenerbahce being pushed down and Jose Mourinho losing.
I hope that the Fenerbahce president is okay.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
He's in good health. I know. I'm so kind.
You are a saint among men, a god amongst the. All right. Yes, Mr. Zander, one or two words for Mr. Presidente. Get well soon, or get up, be tough.
I just want to say this would never happen under Ted Lasso's watch, so they gotta get some lessons there.
That is true. You have to believe, and you have to say as Ted Lasso says, or not what he says,
One
but
love
football. Yes, that's sure. What? But I was about to say football is life.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put him in some Muay Thai classes.
Yeah, exactly. He would be chopping people up like Ibrahimovic. All right, on to the next news. So, next news is indeed about the German defender. Xavi Alonso completes German football with another trophy as he's stunning by Leverkusen record. I said it in a French accent. Record continues. So, Alonso's side claimed a penalty shootout victory over Stuttgart Saturday tonight to win a trophy. Victory in German Super Cup means that the Spaniard has now won 3 trophies in just 13 months. For context, Bayer Leverkusen has only ever won 5 trophies in their history, meaning that Alonso already responsible for more than half of their silverware. Victor Boniface, GOAT, put Leverkusen ahead before a red card to Martin Terrier in the 37 minutes put them under Kosh. Stuttgart fought back to get up to 2-1. However, Patrick Schick, or as we call him in the YouTube world, Willany, sent match to penalties, which like equalized. Schick always does this, man. He always scores on the last minute. Love him. Equalized it to Alonso's 10 men side. Love that. Before winning the shootout 4-3. So yes, congratulations to Mr. Xavi Alonso and doing big things with Bayern Leverkusen. So I mean, I would say it's expected, but then again, I mean, it takes a good coach to manage a good team. So yeah, great sight of him, and because I'm looking forward to what he has to do in the Bundesliga. Tanda, you got 1 or 2 words from Mr. Xavi Alonso. You know, he used to play for Liverpool.
Yeah, very big fan. Little upset that he didn't end up managing Liverpool, but it's all gonna work out. So
You never know.
Vardy-
You never know.
I guess you're right. Never know.
All right, Mr. Paulinho, 1 or 2 words for Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, I mean, I watched the game. It was a crazy game. Stuttgart had a ton of chances. Leverkusen had a decent amount of chances too, and it was crazy because I think they went down a man in the 37th minute, and were still able to keep the game really tight. And Stuttgart were pretty dominant over them up until Grimaldo and Wirtz came on, and they really changed the game in Leverkusen's favor and brought it back. So yeah, once they came on, they were too hot to handle for Stuttgart and really even the game up. So it was a really entertaining game. At the very least, go watch the highlights if you haven't.
Yes, we have. Xander has definitely watched the highlights because he is the biggest fan of Victor Boniface. What is Victor
Locked in.
Boniface's? Yes, middle name, Xander.
Alfred.
There we go. I see. That's why he's the GOAT. All right. Well, let us now go into the next breaking news, which is indeed about Hugo Correa, Teresa Perea, Enrique Sea, Haaland, I don't know it, but yes. Footage emerges of Man City fans taunting mock Cucurella as Erling Haaland responds to the funny opponent jibe. So, yep, the Blues defender went viral after Spain's Euro 2024 final win, singing Cucurella. He eats paella, Cucurella. He drinks Estrella. Haaland, you'd better tremble as Cucurella is coming. I mean, it was in Spanish, that sounds better. But yes, he was filmed singing the chant several times amid their wild celebrations after beating England in the final. Unfortunately, for Cucurella and Chelsea, he did not make a good promise on that. And yes, Man City saw them off with a 2-0 victory at Stamford Bridge on Sunday, with Haaland and Mateo Kovacic finding the net. And it was Cucurella that Haaland brushed off as the Norwegian struck the ball in the back of the net. Cucurella had gone down towards the end of the game, appearing to clutch his hamstring. He even appeared to ask the striker for help. Cucurella then soon replied by Renato Vega replaced. The Spaniard then to make his pass away, and the Spain's fullback chant was clearly still fresh on their minds. And yes, there was Man City fans that were booing him and giving him plenty of stick, and they were chanting, "He eats paella." Haaland was taking a note of Cucurella's tremble remarks too, and he was interviewed, and he said this in the interview. Last season, he asked for my shirt. This summer, he sings a song about me, and yeah, it's all of a good banter. We love it. So yeah, Paulinho, you got 1 or 2 words from Mr. Cucurella and Haaland's little beef. It was bittersweet, to say the least. Very short.
I mean, I thought it was a pretty funny beef. If you see in the videos during the celebrations when Cucurella is singing that, Rodri is hyping him up the entire time in the background. It's really funny to see.
Yeah.
I wonder if Roger is kind of singing that to Roger to kind of really turn them on for the game. Who knows?
Yeah. We already knew what was gonna happen when these two players
Samantha.
suffered. You're gonna eat a paella when you go over there to Spain, mate.
Yeah, I gotta eat paella, drink Estrella, and sangria, and then
Make Holland tremble.
on to Ibiza.
Yes, sir. Yes. Okay, Xander, one or two words from Mr. Cuckoo Cucurella. I know you care so much about him.
Exactly. Cuckoo crazy. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, all right. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. Next news is indeed about Tottenham. Oh, we love that. And Postecoglou, I love that name, slams Tottenham's wastefulness in front of goal as he says decision making will stop them from reaching the next level. Spurs were held at a 1-1 draw against Leicester at the King Power Stadium on Monday night in a game that they had 71% possession in. Yeah, this is a funny picture because you see all their faces. If you can see on YouTube right now, everybody's holding their heads. But the North Londoners had 10 shots in the first half, more than any other side managed across an opening weekend on the top 5 campaign, while Pedro Porro broke the deadlock he was in my FPL, so thank you, mate. Spurs should have went into the break at least 2 or 3 more goals to finish it off, but the visitors failed to make their dominance count, resulting in the Jamie Vardy's equalizing in the 57th minute for the Foxes' first shot on target. He was also in my FPL, so thank you, Jamie Vardy, you fox in a box. Anyhow, basically this whole thing is about just Postecoglou said, "Oh, I have to do an Australia." I thought that we had started this first half pretty well. That was terrible. I think the 15 minutes were on top. We were just really wasteful in front of the goal. We just didn't take the opportunities. We weren't clinical enough. We made some poor decisions. Lacked the composure in and around the box. And in the game of football, it's always a danger that opposition will go up against score. And that's what happened. They get a bit of momentum from that, and we lost a bit of composure in the finish strong. But like I said, you can't keep giving up chances like we did tonight and hoping to get a better outcome. That's what Postecoglou says. So basically just saying, yeah, you gotta finish your chances. If you don't, that's football. That's how it works. Yeah, that was a terrible Australian accent, but shaky. All right, Mr. Zander, you got 1 or 2 words for the Australian man's yappa about Tottenham.
Tottenham, not so hot Spurs.
Ooh, honestly, that is very, very, very good. Okay, Paulina, 1 or 2 words for Mr. Ange Postecoglou. Very, very cool.
Everyone was really high on them coming into the season, and I'm already having my doubts. I think my prediction, what did I predicted in third? I think.
Yeah.
With a caveat of like Liverpool signing a player, but I think even without signing him now, Liverpool, I'll take Liverpool third over them now. For sure.
Okay, fair enough. Good.
And Poro,
Did you actually? Okay, wait. Did you pick Liverpool to be? No. You
I
picked
picked
Tottenham?
Liverpool fourth, but I said if they sign a midfielder over, or if I said if they sign a DM over 20 million, then they'll get third.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, this match showed that Pedro Porro is really good attacking, and then he lost his man to concede the goal. So kind of shows his flaws defending and his strengths attacking.
Korea. Okay, well, yeah. Let us now go on to the last news, which is indeed about another thing related to the Tottenham and Leicester City game. Jamie Vardy rescues a point for Leicester's minutes after downing a Red Bull as he tells Tottenham star to F off. This is typical Jamie Vardy. So, the 37-year-old headed home to the Foxes' equalizer in the 57th minute, as we talked about, after being seen downing a can of Red Bull in the tunnel. And yeah, I mean, the rest is history. We already know about this. There's so much yappa about this. So, yeah. Polina, 1 or 2 words for Jamie Vardy drinking Red Bull added at halftime and then coming on to banging in a goal, casually banging a goal. That's yeah. It's it's nice. It's nice. Xander, you got anything else to say about that?
Oh,
Yeah, Salah may be my Egyptian king, but he's my goat.
Aw, that's very sweet of you. Okay.
I
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
realize I was muted there. Yeah, I mean, he should be banned. He's taking PEDs mid-game, you know?
Do I know, right? Like he
I
should
mean,
take.
honestly, I might start doing that too then. I gotta rig the system too.
Honestly, you
You
should
know
do
what? I
that.
will take a Red
Advantage.
Bull mid-game tomorrow if you bring one.
You should. I'm down. That would be so funny, actually.
I'll chug it too.
You gotta have the sponsored by Red Bull on your shirts too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, wear a red. Do you have a Red Bull sponsored kit?
I have Leipzig.
Oh, okay. There you go. See,
There you
that'll
go.
work
Yeah.
out. All right. Love that. Okay. Well, everybody, that was indeed the breaking news, and now we are going to go to another thing, another segment, which is indeed. No, that is not the segment, but it is indeed the transfer talk. So we talk about the recent transfers in the transfer window. That was English and Spanish, English or Spanish. That's we're not going to get into that. But yes, transfer talks. There's really not really much to talk about, I believe. I think we talked about Dani Elmo to Barcelona. I think we already talked about that. Desiree, we already talked about Desiree Duo as well too. I mean, another one is Ike Gundogan going from Barcelona possibly back to Man City, but there's not really anything to say about that. Evan Nilsson, Bournemouth. Uh, I think we already talked about that, honestly. I guess I can ask, Paulina, you got any transfers you want to speak about? I mean, João Felix to Chelsea. That's gonna
Looks
happen.
like the Felix Gallagher thing finally went through. Felix, I think it was reported 50 mil plus 5 million in add-ons, so that's a decent price for Atletico. I thought it said 50 and 10 million in add-ons at first, and that would have been great. That would have been such a good price. But
Yeah.
50 and 5 is still fine. And then Gallagher 42. That's pretty good as well. Also, I was talking about Real Betis and defenders,
Mhm.
and they signed Nathan from Napoli
Oh,
over the weekend. So that's a good signing for them. He was supposed to come in and replace Kim Min Jae. And I don't know if I think he got injured for a bit, and then he ended up kind of shifting between left center back and center back. Or no, left center back and left back a few times, but he's a big physical presence, and he's very athletic, so I think he'll do really well there. And then it looks like another player, Carlos Martin. I think he was like the second or third top scorer in the second division in Spain, just got loaned out to Alaves.
Hmm.
Um, he's going to be pretty good though. I would watch out for him. And then I think there was who was oh yeah, apparently Santi Mourinho, one of Atletico's center backs, is going to go on loan to maybe even like a Real Betis. And if that happens and they get both Nathan and Santi Mourinho, then honestly, I could see Betis
doing
going
very
high up
well.
as like third or fourth.
Cool. Wow. Okay. Well, fair enough. I mean, I guess I can just go over a couple other ones. I mean, just some rumors. So Al Ali in Saudi Arabia offered Ivan Toney 3-year deal for 350K a week, which is bloody insane.
He's not
Osimhen
gone
still.
yet, is he?
What do you say?
That didn't officially happen though, did it?
No. Just rumors. Just rumors. So
Oh, okay.
Osimhen will he sign for Chelsea? We don't know. Man City agreed a 5-year deal with Luis Diaz, according to someone else. And Man City are willing to pay 70 million for the winger. I doubt that'll happen. Aaron Wan-Bissaka from United to West Ham United for 18 million. It's a great one for the Hammers. Bruno Fernandes extends. I mean, really no other ones to talk about because I feel like we talked about almost everything. Not gonna lie. If anyone else has anything else, I mean, I'm just gonna go to Jorginho Rutter from Leeds to Brighton, for 46 million. That's it's another one. I mean, Ike Gundogan confirms that he is retiring from international football. Henry says he's done coaching the Olympic team. Yeah, I
Oh,
mean
the Yusuf Fofana to AC Milan's official now. I think I was talking
ooh,
about it last episode, but became official, so that's going to be huge. I don't think they've had a real good like actual anchor DM in a while. And Benacer's been playing there, but I think him partnering Benacer in defensive midfield, uh, I I feel way better about my shouts to have AC Milan as to win the title in Serie A now.
okay, fair enough. Where did he come from? Did he come from
From Monaco.
Monaco? Okay, got it. Nice. All right, interesting. So, yep, that was the transfer talks, and yeah, that's everything we have to discuss about transfer. So, oh, that's loud. Sorry about that. I heard it. Stop it. We're gonna do the boing. No. Oh my God. How do I stop? Okay. Well, we're gonna go now on to the Premier League, and yes, first match day happened, and Mr. Emilio Martinez is smiling his buttocks off. Yes, and we have a team meme, a team meme the league meme mascot for each of the leagues, and this one is Emiliano Martinez, looking very interesting. But yes, let us get into it. First place for the Premier League right now is indeed Brighton. Probably the first time you'll ever see them first place in the league, but don't worry about it. It will be nice. Second place is Arsenal. Third place is Liverpool. And fourth place is Man City. And in fifth place is Aston Villa. Down the table, 18th place is Ipswich Town. Ed Sheeran is crying. 19th place is the Wolves. And 20th place is Everton. Match day one, let us get into it. So, Manchester United and Fulham, 1-0 for Manchester United. Second game, Ipswich Town and Liverpool, 0-2 for Liverpool. Third game is Arsenal and Wolves, 2-0 for Arsenal. Everton, Brighton, 0-3 for Brighton. Great looking from them, and a red card for Everton. In the early bits of the game, kind of making it hard for them to contend. Next game was Newcastle and Southampton, 1-0 for Newcastle, and a red card for Newcastle being naughty, but still getting that win. Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth, 1-1, a tie and a draw there. West United and Aston Villa, I always say Villa, I don't know why. 1-2 for Aston Villa. And yeah, it was a great game actually here. Brentford and Crystal Palace, 2-1 for Brentford against Crystal Palace. Shocking result, but Brentford did take that win. Chelsea and Manchester City. XG doesn't matter. 0-2 for Manchester City. Then it is Leicester City and Tottenham. The match that happened on Monday, 1-1. Not a great result for Tottenham in the first half, but still, at least no one lost. So yeah, I guess I can ask Xander your thoughts about Liverpool and Ipswich Town. I know this was an easier type game, even though Ipswich Town, it was home. It was the first game back in a while. Ed Sheeran was singing. And what's your thoughts about this match?
It's coming home, obviously.
Fantastic.
No, it was I was a little concerned in the first half. They were playing good and everything, but when they really seemed to get it together, I thought it was a fun game to watch. They could have, I still thought they could have played a little bit better overall, but I'm not going to be upset with a 2-0 result.
Very true. Very true. Okay. I guess I can talk about Chelsea as well too. I did watch this match sadly, and yes, it was 0-2 for Man City. Chelsea was still putting pressure on Man City, and Man City was pushing more pressure on Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea could have scored so many other times, but if you don't score, you don't win. That's a big thing in football that needs to happen. But yes, yeah, with Haaland scoring first against Cucurella, then Mateo Kovacic, the ex-Chelsea player, doing a beautiful run past the defenders that was standing still, and then doing a nice little shot past keeper. Yep, great job for City. Great job. And then yeah, I mean we talked about Leicester City, Tottenham, Jamie Vardy doing great since coming back into the Premier League, so that's what he does. I guess some touch points to talk about here. I guess Aston Villa, they look strong as well. No surprises there. West Ham still did great. Honestly, still did great, and it is what it is. Arsenal looking great as usual. No surprises from them. Dominic Solanke for Tottenham. I forgot to mention him. He did have some chances to score. Didn't, you know, like him. He missed a couple times, but still looking strong. Still looking strong. Does anybody else want to say anything about the Premier League or forever hold your peas, like green peas?
Yeah, I mean, I watched the West Ham Aston Villa game. All the players that, I mean, they both brought in quite a few new players, and I thought they all actually looked pretty good. So I'm excited for both of their seasons.
Yeah, same. Okay. Yep. I did watch Crystal Palace as well too, Brentford. Because yeah, that's all I can say. Great. All right. Yeah. Moving on to the next one, which is indeed La Liga. So La Liga, this is the emblem for La Liga. Can anybody guess who this lovely man is? And if you can't see on the screen, it is a picture of a green man. Any guesses? Any one of you?
Shrek.
Shrek. M Shrek. And Shrepe. Lovely. Okay.
That's right.
It is Mbappe. That looks like a Ninja Turtle. I found this on the internet. I'm like, this has to go in, and it is going in, and it is in. All right, La Liga. First match week for them as well too. First place is Celta Vigo. Like I said, probably the first time they're gonna stay there. Second place is Barcelona. Third place is Real Vallecano. Fourth place is Valladolid. Fifth place is Villarreal. And sixth place is Las Palmas. Then down the table, 18th place is Real Sociedad. 19th place is Valencia. And 20th place is Espanyol. Where's Madrid? I don't see that. It is what it is. Okay, match save one. Let's get into it. First game was Athletic Club and Getafe. 1-1, a draw right there. Next game is Real Betis and Girona. 1-1 right there. Great game here, actually. Then next game is Celta Vigo and Alaves. 2-1 for Celta Vigo. Happened to them with first place. Next game is Las Palmas and Sevilla. 2-2, a draw right there. Next one is Osasuna and Leganes. 1-1. Next game is Valencia and Barcelona. 1-2. Great performance for Barcelona. I wouldn't say great, but good performance for Barcelona. Next game is Real Sociedad and Real Vallecano. 1-2 for Real Vallecano. Then next game is Mallorca and Real Madrid. 1-1. Mbappe, Vinicius, Rodrigo, Bellingham. Well, nah. I mean, good goal for, I guess, Rodrigo, but still. A red card for Real Madrid being naughty. Next game is indeed Valladolid and Espanyol. 1-0 for Valladolid. Next game is indeed that happened on Monday. 2-2 for no one because it's Villarreal and Atletico Madrid. Okay, well, we can go ahead. I did watch the Barcelona game. I did watch the Real Madrid game. I did have a chance to watch one of the other matches of the world. I believe it's Real Betis and Girona. But yes, I'm going to ask you about this. Paulinho, did you happen to watch Villarreal and your club, your baby, Atletico Madrid?
I did. Well, you could pretty clearly see the issues. I think what they wanted to do this summer was to get Gallagher and Amora Dion over the line so that they could sign a center back right away. But once that stalled, they didn't have the funds to sign anyone. So, yeah, I think now that the deal with Gallagher and Felix is done, they can finally go sign center backs that can run more than like 10 miles per hour. And they get Azpilicueta and Witsel probably on the bench. Because when Jimenez came on, he was good. And then Lenormand was pretty good, but he clearly wasn't that good with, like, he's not a recovery defender like
Jimenez is a recovery defender, but since Witsel and Azpilicueta just aren't fast at all anymore, they need a recovery defender next to them. So I think we saw the quality of Lenormand more when Jimenez was playing next to him.
How old is Axel Witsel actually?
He's about to turn 36.
Jeez.
And then I think Azpilicueta's around the same.
Yikes. I mean, they look running like they're they need walkers or something like that. They need like a carrier, a scooter.
Yeah.
Oh, a scooter.
I mean, yeah, if Witsel, if he was a little bit faster, maybe he could have put a challenge on the ball. But I thought once he was one-on-one with Danjuma, like, I guess he for being less athletic than him, he did fine. I mean, he held him up, gave him a tight angle, and then he scored a pretty nice finish from a tight angle. But at the same time, he shouldn't, like, he had a pretty big head start when he was running after the ball against him. So it shouldn't have been down to that situation anyways.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, 2-2. Hopefully they can come back with some future better performances. All right. Well,
Yes.
talk about Barcelona a little bit. They did indeed win, but first Duro scored in the 44th minute. Then Robert Lewandowski scored in this is kind of confusing, 46 minutes, a penalty. Then in the 46th minute he scored a goal. Then in the 49th minute he scored a penalty. I don't know if you watched this as well too.
Yeah, he scored one in the extra time in the first half.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the young players in this match really shone through it. For Barcelona, I thought the midfield pairing was pretty surprising, but I thought they both did reasonably well. The first half, Valencia looked very good. And once they took off their left winger, I forgot what his name was, they kind of lost some threat. But yeah, I thought Almeida on the right side was really good. He's our number 10 for Valencia.
Yep.
And then Duro was good, and then the center midfield pairing was good. Like, they have a pretty young and extremely energetic side. But I thought Mosquera, their center back, was supposed to be a really exciting prospect. I thought he was kind of mad this game. Like, I didn't think he had a very good game today. And then I'll say the same about Kubarsi. I don't think he had a very good game either.
Gotta love it. Another match I guess we can talk about is the Real Madrid Mallorca. And yes, Real Madrid, not really. If you saw the squad they put out, you would think so much better from them. But yeah, Rodrigo scoring in the 13th minute, then Vedat Mariki scoring in the 53rd minute, and a red card for Pedran Mendy in the 97th minute. I don't know, did you watch this match as well too? It was, I mean, yeah, Mbappe played, yeah, but he didn't really play, if you know what I mean. Like, he did his tricks and stuff like that, but yeah, he's
Did you watch it?
Yeah.
I didn't really watch it. I watched the highlights. I mean, I don't have much to say off of it, to be honest.
Yeah, same. It looked like
It was a
charity
really nice
match.
goal from Rodrigo, and then
Yeah.
Mariki getting up for headers as he always does.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds about right. All right.
It was
Well,
pretty
moving.
close. Like, it was an intense match from what I read.
Who were the teams that got promoted to La Liga? Was it? Because I see that there's Leganes. I'd never heard of them before.
Oh, yeah, I think Valladolid got promoted, Leganes, and then I thought Espanyol got promoted. I think Espanyol got promoted because it was a huge deal when they went down.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it was this season or last season they got promoted though. Let me make sure.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to nice. Moving on to the next league, which is indeed Serie A. And we do have this nice little picture of Lautaro Martinez right here because we needed to have something with him. Yes, first place currently right now in Serie A is Atalanta. Second place is Juventus. Third place is Verona. Fourth place is Lazio. Fifth place is AC Milano. And sixth place is Genoa. Down the table, 18th place is Como. 19th place is Napoli. 20th place is Leeds. Ooh, Napoli. Okay, well, match 31. Let's get into it. Genoa and Inter Milan. 2-2. Great game, actually, here. Then, next game is Parma and Fiorentina. 1-1, and a red card for Fiorentina being naughty. Third game is AC Milano and Torino. Another weird draw here, but yes, 2-2. Then next game is Empoli and Monza. 0-0. Very, very eventful. Next game is Verona and Napoli. 3-0 for Verona battering Napoli in Verona. Next game is Bologna and Udinese. 1-1. And then next game is Cagliari and Roma. Another very, very fun game. 0-0. Next game is Lazio in Venezia. 3-1 for Lazio beating the newly promoted Venezia side. So fantastic. Next one is Les and Atalanta. Oh, Atalanta battering Les at the home stadium 4-0. Then Juventus and Como, and yeah, casual Juventus beating Como. The newly promoted side 3-0. Yeah. Anything, Paulinho, you want to say about this? I don't know if you watched any matches. I did watch Inter Milan and Genoa, and yeah.
I think I watched the highlights for almost all of them. I mean, the Napoli one was the worst one, I thought, in terms of team underperforming. Like they were just horrible. They barely got any chances at all the whole game as well. Lazio actually looked really good. They were kind of my surprise. Or biggest surprise in terms of I didn't really have a lot of expectations for them this season. Juventus, I actually watched a good amount of it. They started this left winger who he wasn't even that good when he played for like Juventus Next Gen or whatever it was in the third division.
Yeah.
And he came on and scored a beautiful goal.
Is it the first goal, right?
Yeah, in Bangula. I think that's his name. And then every like preseason, everyone looked pretty worried. But yeah, honestly, I don't think this game could have gone better for them. But they still need one more center back, in my opinion. And then, yeah, Atalanta coming into the season hot. Roma had a decent few chances, and it seems like a theme for them where they get a few chances and they get very few chances in games, and when they don't finish them, they never get a result. And then the Milan game, they had to come back, but some big misses, especially Rafa Leao had a one-on-one perfectly in the game that could have put them in an advantage, and he didn't take care of it. And then the Inter and Milan both coming back late to draw the game. So it was an intense weekend, I thought, in Serie A. I think this is going to be the tightest league by far.
There's so many ties well too. Like how many of the teams?
Yeah.
I think there's like 12 teams that are tied right now.
Yeah,
Something like that.
with La Liga too. I think this is for La Liga. It was like the most ties.
Oh, is it? No, it's equal. It's equal.
Yeah. La Liga was like most ties since it might have been like the 90s or something like that in an opening week. It's crazy. Yeah, a lot of ties in all the leagues. Was the Premier League like that too?
Nah, was not.
No.
No.
Oh yeah.
Only 4 teams tied it. Yeah.
I was thinking of the Leicester City game right away. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
More to say.
That was Serie A. Moving on to, I mean, Bundesliga we can't really talk about because it hasn't started yet, but
we can though. So
why?
Actually, there's something for you to get excited about, Mister.
Oh,
where is it? Oh yeah, Arthur Thiat is going on loan from Rons to Eintracht Frankfurt.
wow.
He's a good center back. You guys are really gonna like him.
It's not William Pacho though.
I think
What do you mean?
I think Pancho has a better future, but I think Thiat was one of the best defenders in France last season, and I think He'll be one of the best defenders in the league for you guys.
Fantastic. I am excited as you can hear me. But yes, the meme for the Bundesliga's this guy is Xavi Alonso getting kicked by. Is that Wesley Sneijder? Who is that? That's
De
not
Jong.
Wesley Sneijder. That's De Jong. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Great ties. All right. Well, moving on to Ligue 1, McDonald's. So yeah, first place is indeed Marseille. Second place is indeed PSG. Third place is Rennes. Fourth place is Lille. And fifth place is Ayo. Down the table, 16th place is DLP. 17th place is Lyon. And 18th place is Brest. No. But yes, as you can tell, the mascot for the Ligue 1 is Dembele looking at you like he wants to eat your food that you're eating. So fantastic. All right, match day 1 was indeed DLV and PSG. 1-4 for Wow, PSG won. Wow, crazy. Next is Brest and Marseille. 1-5 for Marseille. Great win for them. And next one is Reims and Lille. 0-2 for Lille and a red card for Reims, penalty. Fourth game is Monaco and Saint Etienne. 1-0 for Monaco. Then fifth game is indeed Aya and Nice. 2-1 for Aya. Great win for them. Next game is Montpellier and Strasbourg. Great game here. 1-1. Tie for both teams. Next game is Toulouse and Nantes. Nothing right there. Drawing 0-0. Next game is Angers and Lyon. 0-1 for Lyon. Great win for them. Last game of the game week was Rennes and Lyon. And Rennes battering Lyon, which we expected Lyon to do good, but Rennes just boom, 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 pow, pow, pow. Anything you want to say about this, Paulinho? Or just want to say PSG's gonna win?
I watched the Marseille game, and Marseille was so good. I mean, Brest was, Brest finished very high up last season. I can't remember where.
Some high breasts.
Yeah, I think they finished top 6 at the very least.
Fantastic.
So I mean, that's definitely the result of the week there. I mean, Rons, they have a good squad, so and their squad is a little bit more settled than Marseille's, so it makes a little bit of sense that they won. Maybe not in that, I wasn't expecting that fashion, but yeah, I mean, Lyon signed a bunch of attacking talent, and then they signed some center backs, but their midfield, maybe they need a new DM or something, because they're still playing the Nemanja Matic. It's kind of crazy.
How old is that guy now?
Yeah, I watched the Marseille game, and their attack is unreal. Like Wahi was fine. I mean, he'll get his goals and he'll get his chances later on in the season, but Luis Enrique, or it might be Enrique, Mason Greenwood and Amin Harit were so good behind him.
Mason Greenwood's always good on attack.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Fantastic. Okay, but yeah, Marseille, great things coming from them. Yes. All right, moving on to the last leagues is indeed MLS and Saudi Pro League, with Messi and Ronaldo coming back, and I did change the mascot thing, and Messi's in his Lay's commercial looking like he wants to. I don't know. I don't want to say anything. All right. Then Ronaldo again, looking like he's made out of clay. Dreidel. Yes, great things. Inter Miami's first place. That's really anything I'm about to say. Chicago Fire's kind of dog water. I mean, yeah, not much to say. Saudi Pro League hasn't really started yet, so I can't really say anything. But yeah, lovely. Yes. Okay, going on to our favorite time of the week, which is indeed. I have to press this button. That's okay. You know what? I did mean to do that. But yes, going into our favorite time of the week, which is indeed football memes of the week, and our mascot is indeed Anthony from Manchester United, looking like he's a menace. That was a meme of last year's football season, so he is now the meme of the week mascot. And this is brought to you by Rival Banters, so check out their Instagram page. All right, first meme is indeed about Real Madrid and the performance this past week, and people on Twitter and X did not hold back. So Madrid Zone, the popular Twitter page, said Real Madrid are playing liquid football. And then someone tweeted under this saying, "Yeah, the liquid is piss." Yes, that is fantastic. Thank you, Twitter, for always giving us some funnies. Xander, you wanted to say something about that?
That's just a good one. They got him good there. I didn't have a better answer than that.
Thank you, mate. Thank you. All right,
Got
next
you.
one is indeed about Kukorea and Haaland, and yeah, it's basically saying a caption of Kukorea trembles that Haaland is coming. Yeah, from now on he's gonna be probably pretty scared, and there's Anthony looking really cute. And yeah, Kukorea, choose your words nicely. Don't drink us today, yeah, maybe. Next meme, last meme is indeed this is so funny. Al Hilal tweeted a picture of the girl who mocked Ronaldo at, I believe, the last Euros. Yeah, the last Euros, saying that, oh, Ronaldo's crying in his car, poor Ronaldo.
I
And
think it's the World Cup.
Was it the World Cup? I
Yes.
think, yeah, it was the World Cup. And she's like, poor Ronaldo, and that they tweeted a picture of her saying, hey there. And someone tweeted saying, no way, she was at the game again. She's deadass Ronaldo's biggest nightmare. Fantastic. And fantastic. Okay. Well, that was indeed the football memes of the week brought to you by Vantas, and now we can get into something. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do, but I guess we can get into that if you know what I mean. Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Golden Goal Shoes, and let me just press this button.
Hi, everyone and everybody to the Golden Goal Show football quiz. Aye, Suey. The guests will answer a series of football-related questions to test their Alpha, Beta, Sigma knowledge in football. So whoever has the most correct questions answered by the end of the quiz wins an all-inclusive tropical cruise with Big Benzema. Oh no. JKLOL Stinky, you get a crisp high five. Good luck, lads.
Well, yeah, I mean, you understood what they said, so yeah, fantastic. Okay, well, everybody, we can go ahead and start the quiz. And this is about Euro 2024. Xander, Paulina, you guys ready? Are you pumped up? Are you pumping? If you know it.
Been studying all night long.
Okay, fantastic. All right, first question. First, Germany kicked off the tournament with a 5-1 victory over Scotland in Munich. When was the last time a team scored 5 goals in the first match of the Euro? So last time a team scored 5 goals in the first match of the Euros. And yes, it is either 1960, 1976, 1988, or the 2000s. So 1960, 1976, 1988, or 2000s. You have 10 seconds, and why are the buttons all? If you know the answer, you can already tell me. But yes, 10 seconds.
Well, I don't, but I'll
I'll
say
go D.
76.
Okay, D. All right. Fantastic. So yeah, the correct answer is indeed. Ooh, who said 2000?
I did.
You said 2000. Are you
Better
serious?
not be messing with me.
Are you serious?
Better not be messing with me.
Correct, mate. I'm sorry. Paulina, you said 1976?
Me, unfortunately.
Incorrect. But the correct answer. Oh my god. That was
Are we waiting for the correct answer with that?
The correct answer is indeed 1960. So the very first match in the Euro final history was a thriller with Yugoslavia defeating France 5-4 in Paris. Interesting. Fun fact. All right. Question number 2. It is 0-0 still. Who became the youngest player in Euro history when he featured on the second day of the tournament? Was it Warren Zaire Emery? Was it Dior Saucer for Slovakia? Lamine Yamal for Spain? Or Kobe Mainu for England? You have 10 seconds.
Gotta go with
Repeat the
Yamal.
question. Can you
Well,
repeat
no,
the
you said-
question?
Basically, who was the youngest player in Euro history when he featured on the second day of the tournament?
Oh, Yamal.
Yeah, very hard. So you guys got it incorrect. It's Michael Jackson. That is
Damn.
correct. Yes, no, you got it correct. So Yamal was aged 16 years and 338 days when he started for Spain against Croatia, creating an assist and a 3-0 win. That's amazing. What were you doing at 16? I was building Legos, playing football in the backyard, and playing FIFA. Failure. That is what it is. All right, it is 1-1. Everybody's doing great. Next question, number 3. What was the significant about Italy's 2-1 win against Albania in Group B? Was it A, Italy's 50th victory in a Euros finals? Was it B, Albania scored the fastest ever Euro goal? Or was it C, there were more shots than any other game in the Euro history? Or was it D, Italy scored the latest ever Euro goal? So just to recap, A, Italy's 50th victory, B, Albania's scored the fastest ever goal, C, there were more shots than any other game in the Euro history, or D, Italy scored the latest goal. You have 10 seconds.
B.
I'm going B2.
Okay, well, correct answer is indeed. That would be cool if the answer was actually C, but it's not. Okay, yes, it is correct. Albania scored the fastest ever Euro goal. Winger Nidem Brahmi scored just 23 seconds to smash the previous record of 1 minute and 7 seconds set by Russia's Dmitry Dyrchenko in Euro 2024 or Euro 2004. Interesting. All right, it is 2-2. On to question number 4. So yes, next question is indeed about Georgia appeared at a major international tournament for the very first time. Who did their one and only victory at the Euro 2024 come against? Was it A, Czechia, B, Turkey, C, Spain, or D, Portugal? Georgia's only victory against one of these teams. You have 10 seconds. Czechia, Turkey, Spain, Portugal.
Portugal.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Well, God, you guys are so bad.
Speelt de bal. Heel goed naar Dennis Bergkamp. Dennis Bergkamp.
You are correct. The answer is indeed Portugal. Very, very fun. So yes, Georgia stunned Portugal with a famous 2-0 victory on match day 3 to steal their place in the round of 16, where they were beaten by Spain. Sadly, that's kind of a tough gig, but it is happening. All right, it is now a 3-3. Great. We're on to question number 5, the last question of the match quiz. Lovely. All right, question number 5. Which goalkeeper saved all 3 penalties in a shootout during his team's round of 16 victory? Was it Mike Maignan for France? Was it Jordan Pickford for England? Diego Costa for Portugal? Or Unai Simon for Spain? So saved all 3 penalties in a penalty shootout in the round of 16. France, England, Portugal, Spain. I'll basically make that easy. 10 seconds.
France.
Diogo Costa.
Locked in?
I am locked.
Yep.
in.
Don't
Okay.
feel good about it though.
Well, Xander, I'm very proud of you because you attempted
No, no.
and you tried your best, mate.
Cheers, Jeff.
Wait,
Um,
who did you say?
I said Xander helped. He tried his best.
Oh,
I did.
I'm definitely not right now stalling to see where the damn incorrect button is. But Paulinho, correct. Diogo Costa did stop all of the 3 penalties. So, yeah, great. Mate, that means you have won the. You won, Paulinho. How do you feel?
I feel. I don't know. I just never felt anything like this before.
You should. You should feel like that every second of the day.
Thank you.
I feel like I'm gonna go into a deep, never-ending depression.
Wow, that makes me feel even better, actually.
Jesus Christ. But thank you, everybody, for tuning in to watch Season 5, Episode 2 of The Golden Goal Show. It was fantastic. We loved it. Paulinho, thank you so much for joining. You are a blessing.
Thank you for having me, host.
Oh my
really
gosh.
a pleasure. First take.
First take, we love that. Thank you, mate. And Zenda, thank you for being on as well. You are a man with a plan.
That's what I've always said. So I'm glad I was able to grace you with my presence.
That is amazing. Thank you, mate. And everybody, thank you so much for watching over here on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share, because without sharing your house, you're gonna know that you can't get Kukure here without calling Holland a paella. That's okay. Well, everybody, as we say on the show in 3, 2, 1, 1.
Love
love
football.
Football.
Yes, amazing. Thank you guys for watching, and bye-bye.